got to spend a special shout-out based on a text message you got a few minutes ago.
Yeah, Bob Jewell listening in, I'm sure from the farm, and the Gator probably, just finishing up chores for the night. So good, big shout-out to him.
Probably working double hard so he can make the trip to Iowa City tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure he's, being extra prepared. So tomorrow morning it's nice and simple and get the chores done and head down to Iowa City and watch Josie hopefully get that W for the Hawks.
Brandon Hinders will kick off from left to right for Waverly-Shell Rock. He's averaging 42.9 a kick with 1 touchback. John Will Jenkins and Garrett Wise back deep for the Cora. John Will Jenkins averaging 22.5 a return. Garrett Wise yet to return a ball this season. Waverly-Shell Rock kicks from left to right to start the ball game. We're about ready to go with the halfway point of the high school football season for 2015. Hinders has the okay from referee Gary Christensen, one of the better crews in the business working this game tonight. The ready for play whistle given. The Go Hawks move from sideline to sideline. Hinders retreats to his 31-yard line. Crowd on their feet as we get things underway. Here's the approach from Hinders and the kick. It comes down to Wise, near side numbers at the 6. He runs to his right to the 10. He's to the 15. Slips a defender there and gets brought down along the near side numbers at the 19-yard line. And a return of 13 yards. Waverly-Shell Rock down there with Christian Fleggy to cover the kick. 1st and 10 to Cora, right to left from their own 19-yard line. Cole Steffen and company at quarterback. Tom Pekanowski, Keegan Lillifeld, the tackles. Bradley Corrigan, Tim Winter, the guards, and Ben Duggar is the center for Decorah. Dallas Mott will split to the far right side in the slot. That way is Drake Bauer. Split backs with Lee and with Wise. The tight end on the left side is Tweeton. Football on the left or near side hash mark. The give is to Lee off the left side between the numbers and the hash marks, and he is brought down at the 24-yard line by Andrew Epley, the second leading tackler in the district.
Good blocking there on the power side and the nice fill there by the fullback, and nice 5-yard gain on 1st down.
2nd and 5 from the 24-yard line. Football on the left or near side hash mark. To the right side will go Dawson Meyer, everybody else in tight. Tweeting the tight end, left side of the line. Wing back right is Bauer. I formation with Wise and Lee. 8 in the box for the Go-Hawk. Give to Garrett Wise. Looks for a hole off the left side. It closes quickly as he crosses the 25 to the 27-yard line. The tackle credit to Seth Walker, a gain of 3. 3rd and 2 upcoming. We're a minute into the game, no score. Decorah scored on the initial drive of the game last week, and that was the first time they did so this season. Left hash, Dallas Mott to the left side. Wing back right is Bauer. Tight end left is Tweeton. Split backs with Wise and with Lee. 8 in the box for the Go-Hawks as Steffen takes the snap, pitch to Lee. Right side, looks for an opening. He bounces right to the outside of the 25 to the 30 and brought down in the vicinity of the 30-yard line. Jackson Little on the stop. They'll mark him at the 31. A gain of 4 and a 1st down for Zach Lee.
Good job by the offensive line getting a good initial contact. We didn't really keep our feet moving. The Waverly-Shell Rock defensive end did a nice job of keeping that outside edge contained, but give Zach Lee credit for bouncing outside and getting the 1st down.
1st and 10, 31-yard line, right far side hash mark. Dawson Meyer and Drake Bauer to the left side. Tight end right is Colin Tweeton. I formation with Lee and Wise. Steffen takes the snap, drops back to throw. He has time. He scrambles to his left side. He is hit and dropped back at the 21-yard line. The sack will go to Zachary Trefolet, and it's a loss of 10 yards. It's a loss of 9 to the 22, rather.
Cole's done a pretty decent job this year of either, eluding defensive players and picking up a positive yardage on the play or throwing it away. In that situation, you just got to be heads up, throw the ball away, and regroup and go 2nd and 10, not 2nd and 19.
From the 22-yard line, 2:15 into the game, no score. Dallas Mott left side, wing back left is Bauer. Tight end right is Tweeton. I formation with Lee and Wise. Give to Wise, cut down to the backfield and brought down on the left near side hash mark by Zach Trefolet once again. It's a loss of 3, 3rd and a long ways for Decorah.
Looked like there was a little miscommunication there, either between the quarterback and running back. Cole opened the opposite way, and nobody was there to hand it off. Turned around and gave it to Garrett, and we had a Waverly-Shell Rock Go-Hawk in our face.
3 minutes into the game, no score. 3rd and 22 from Decora's 19-yard line. Left hash. Wing left is Bauer. Split left is Meyer. Tight end right is Tweeten. Split backs in the backfield. Dropping the throw is Steffen. Steffen with time. Throws the right side, and it is incomplete. He went for Tweeten near the right hash mark at the 27. He was covered by Walker. 4th down upcoming, and punt formation time for the Vikings. The punter will be Zach Lee, 41 long, 33.
Cade Clemish on the punt.
Or a new punter punting for the first time this year will be Cade Clemish for Decorah. And back deep, Jackson Little and Jordan Chandler. And Decorah confused on the personnel, and they will be forced to take a timeout. Timeout on the field, 8:57 to play, first quarter, scoreless game. This for Henning Construction. Decorah first to punt with Cade Clemish getting his first varsity punt, a junior. You've worked with the kid, Zach. Give us the scouting report.
You know, Cade is his consistency was a little iffy, but if he gets a hold of one, and the biggest thing with him is keeping in a straight line. But if he gets a hold of one, it can go a ways.
Adam Hovden is the long snapper. Back deep is Chandler and Little for Waverly-Shell Rock. Cade Clemish on his first varsity punt. Snap back in good shape. He caught it at the knee, and he moves forward and gets the kick away. Chandler makes the catch near side. Numbers at the 48, runs to the 50, to the hash mark in the 45. A flag is down as Chandler tackled on the play by Brendan Numedal and Austin Keck at the 46, pending penalties. So it's a 33-yard punt, a return of 7. We'll see what the flag's all about. Tim Esbeck, the umpire, threw the flag, and it's an illegal block in the back against the Go-Hawks. 8:46 to play, quarter number 1. It's a 0-0 game, and Waverly-Shell Rock will start with good field position from their own 45. Go-Hawks on offense from left to right on their first possession of the game. The 2-2 Go-Hawks and the 1-3 Vikings get together in Waverly here tonight. The football will be in the center of the field. Marshall Johnson is in the lineup at the free safety position. Good to see him in there. The fullback is Steckelberg, double wing set and double tight ends. Give to Riley Steckelberg, powers into the right side of the line, cuts it back, and gets knocked back from the 48-yard line. First to the football was Adam Hovden from the defensive line. Sean Schindler helped out as well, a gain of 3.
Good initial push up front by the defensive line. Let the linebackers and the defensive back come in there and finish it off.
2nd and 7 from the 48-yard line. Football towards the right or near side hash mark. Joey McNally to the left side. A slot receiver that way as well. 2 receivers to the right side, Havlovic and Smudlock. In the pistol formation is Krieger. He'll give to Steckelberg. He'll run up the middle and gets inside Decorah territory before Winter and Benelli bring him down from the defensive line. A gain of 3, 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Go-Hawks. Scoreless game, 7:55 to play first quarter.
Yeah, a little misdirection there by the Go-Hawks, and a good job of staying home there by Tim Winter on the outside and stopped him for a short gain.
3rd and 4 from the 49-yard line. Football towards the right or near side hash mark. Barish and McNally to the left far side. 2 receivers right, Seth Walker and Cole Havlovic. Pistol set with Krieger and Steckelberg. Steckelberg gets the call, right side, dumped. At the 49-yard line, it was Keegan Lillefeld from the defensive line dumping Steckelberg on the right near side hash mark. It's no gain. It's 4th down for the Go-Hawks.
Good read there by Keegan. Good instinct and just good reaction and made a really nice play there.
4th and 4 from the 49-yard line. Something to keep in mind, Tanner Krieger, the quarterback for Waverly-Shell Rock, is also their punter. Krieger averages 25.2 per punt, and his long has been 48. Single safety back deep for Decorah is John Will Jenkins, as Decorah playing a punt safe defense. Snap back to Krieger in good shape, moves forward, gets the kick away. John Will Jenkins is going to let that one bound at the 5-yard line, and the Go Hawks will down it inside the 5 at the 1-yard line. Nice punt by Krieger, 48 yards, no return.
Yeah, that was a really nice punt there by their punter, and I know one of the coaches on the Waverly-Shell Rock staff, John Hubbard, an ex-long snapper for the UNI Panthers. I know he does a good job with their specialists over here, so give credit to where credit is due.
They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line, so first down and 10 it will be from that point. Vikes right to left, scoreless game, 6:39 to play, quarter number 1. Lousy field position for Decorah. Split to the left near side, Dallas Mott. Wing back right, Drake Bauer. Tight end left, Cole Tweeten. Lee and Wise split behind Steffen. Ducking in under center, Ben Duggar takes the snap, gives to Lee, tries the left side, maybe gets to the 4. Brought down on the left near side hash mark by Seth Walker.
Going back to that punt, John Will, he's taught to have his heels on the 10-yard line. If the ball goes over your head, that we'll play the guessing game, I guess, that the ball's going to go in the end zone. So, you can't fault him for letting it go over his head either.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat and say the other guy's made a good play.
Yep.
2nd and 8 from the 4-yard line. Dawson Meyer to the left side. Wing back right is Bauer. I formation, Lee and Wise. Tight end left is Tweeten. The give is to Garrett right side. Looks for a hole, finds one to the 5. He cuts it back across the 10 and gets covered up near the 12-yard line. Ankle tackle by Stone Smudlock. Brought him down. It's a gain of 8 and a first down for Decorah. Or so it appears, and now Gary Christensen will point north, and it'll be a first down.
Going back to that Independence game, I think ever since then, Garrett's vision on the field has gotten a lot better as far as when to make his cuts, his patience. It's gotten a lot better, and it's showing dividends in the running game here the last couple weeks.
Past the halfway point of the first quarter, no score. 1st and 10 from the Decorah 12. Football near the left side hash mark. Steffen takes the snap, gives on a wing-back sweep to Bauer. Gets a block, bounces it right to the outside, but gets dragged out on the right side. Numbers by Stone Smudlock. It's going to be a gain of 0. In fact, a loss of a little. 2nd down, a little more than 10.
We got stuck there with our tight end. Got strung out a little bit. I think we need to get that guy hooked on the outside there. So we got. Drake can cut up right off of his numbers on the outside there and get upfield.
2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line, right hash. Meyer left, Bauer wing left, tight end right, Tweeten split backs with Wise and Lee. Give up the middle to Zach Lee, finds a hole off right guard, moves up the numbers across the 15 to the 19-yard line. He was finished off on the play by Christian Mosley. 3rd down upcoming. 3rd and call it 4 from the Decorah 18-yard line. No score, 4:42 to play first quarter. Decorah on their 2nd possession. The Vikings are 1 of 2 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 4 from the 18 right hash. Dallas Mott to the left side. Wing back left is Bauer. Tight end right is Tweeten. Split backs with Lee and Wise. Steffen under his center. Duggar takes the snap. Misdirection play to Garrett Wise. And Wise gets dragged down in the middle of the field as he tried the left side and he got dumped by Andrew Epley. Back at the 16. It's a loss of 2. The play looked discombobulated from the start, Zach.
Yeah, we can't. That's the type of things that we talked about in the pregame as far as execution, mental focus. That's things that should be corrected at this point in the season, and you certainly don't want to start the game off like that.
Chandler and Little back deep to field Cade Clemensh's punt. His first punt went 33 yards. Adam Hovden snaps it back to him. A belt high snap, moves forward, gets a kick away. Nice hang time to it, but it's short. It bounces at the Waverly 45, goes to the 43, bounces back to the 45, and gets brought down right there, rather at the Decorah 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard punt, no return. 3:38 to play, quarter number 1. Go Hawks again with good field position. They'll start at the Decorah 45 in a scoreless game. Go Hawks left to right. Football will be on the right side hash mark. Tanner Krieger, the 2nd leading passer in the district with 534 yards coming in. Senior quarterback. He will send Joey McNally and Josh Burris to the left side. Burris will be on a wing that way. Walker will be on a wing to the right side, and Steckelberg will be the lone setback. Krieger under center takes, gives to Steckelberg, hammers off right guard, gets to the 42-yard line. Marshall Johnson top of the pile, Garrett Wise and Tim Winter at the bottom of the pile. It's a gain of 3.
It's nice to see Marshall back in there, and he's not afraid to get in there and hit anybody. So that's good to see that he's getting in there right away and not hesitating at all.
He is wearing a flap jacket to protect the appendectomy scar. As Waverly-Shell Rock will take a timeout with 3:11 to play first quarter. We're scoreless. Let's take a break for Dental Associates. Darren Swenson, Zach Current, quarter number 1. It's a scoreless game between Decorah and Waverly-Shell Rock, already to week number 5 of the high school football season. Coming up tomorrow on FM 100.5, it's Iowa and North Texas, 12:30 pregame, 2:30 kickoff. Luther off tomorrow. They will return to action at Dubuque next week. Out of the timeout, Waverly-Shell Rock has a 2nd and 7 from the Decorah 42. Joey McNally and Josh Burris to the left, far, or wide side of the field. Havlovic and Smudlock to the near side. Krieger under center, and Steckelberg will be the running back. Steckelberg gets the handoff, goes off right guard once again, gets knocked back by Andy Lillegraven as he took it up the right hash mark to the 39, a gain of 3.
I thought Andy did a really nice job last week. First varsity start, didn't seem too nervous. Pretty cool, calm, and collected. For a sophomore in his first varsity start. And first appearance, and I thought he did really well. So,
and Lillegraven is playing a linebacker. I know there was some consideration of putting him with his hand in the grass as well. He is a versatile enough kid to do that. Scoreless game. 2:32 to play first quarter. 3rd and 4 from the 39. 4 receivers, shotgun pistol. Taking the snap, Krieger throws the right side. Catch is made by Cole Havlovic, knocked to the sideline by Lane Ralph at the 32-yard line in Decorah territory. It's a first down, a gain of 7 yards. Just a pretty well-executed pitch and catch there, Zach.
Yeah, our defensive backs and cornerbacks are really going to have to play at a high level tonight. I think Waverly's going to throw the ball a little bit, but that's part of football. But we're just going to have to be ready to stop it.
Football on the right or near side hash mark. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Krieger will be under his center. Riley Lubin, as Steckelberg will be the lone setback. In motion right to left comes a Waverly receiver as Steckelberg goes off right guard, gets tripped up inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll mark him closer to the 30 as Keegan Lillefeld will get credited with the stop, a gain of 2. Garrett Wise also in on the stop. Wise had 26 total stops last week, the most a Decorah player has had in the last 8 years. Tapping a Josie Jewell 23 tackle performance against Waverly-Shell Rock in 2011. Right hash, 2nd and 8 from the Decorah 30. 2 receivers either side. Pistol set. In motion right to left, Jackson Will dropping to throw. Krieger goes over the middle. Catch is made by Havlovic, and he is dragged out on the right near side hash mark at the 13-yard line. Havlovic beat Lane Ralph to the post, and it's a gain of 17 and a first down.
We've struggled with that all season. The little quick slant there, and our defensive backs have gotten beat inside. That It's something that we got to find, that we got to be able to find something to stop that.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Krieger under center. Steckelberg, the lone setback. In motion right to left, Smudlock. Here's the give to Steckelberg, running off right guard. Tripped up by Tim Winter. Brought down on the right hash mark at the 10. It is a gain of 3 yards. 2nd down upcoming for the Go-Hawks. Scoreless game, but the Go-Hawks driving deep into Decorah territory with a minute to play first quarter.
I know the coaching staff has tried to, mix things up a little bit on defense, switching to a 4-3, trying to get a few more players out in space to help some of those defensive backs in a pass situation like that. So, they're doing everything they can. It's just, we got to execute just a little bit better. 2nd
and 7 from the 10-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Here's Krieger given on a wingback sweep to Jordan Chandler, looking to turn upfield. Gets straight down on the left far side, numbers by Dawson Meyer at the 10. It's a gain of 0, 3rd and 7.
Very nice open field tackle by Dawson Meyer, and it's good to see him back out there this week after that rough hit that he had last Friday night. So good to see him out there.
3rd and 7 from the 10-yard line. And the Go-Hawks do not have to take a snap the remainder of the quarter. And it appears, well, they will go up to the line of scrimmage. Left hash mark, 3rd and 7 from the 10. 3 receivers right, single receiver McNally off to the left. Krieger in the shotgun, Steckelberg to his right. Krieger rolling out to his right side, throws the right side. Catch is made by Burris, tripped up by Zach Lee to the 5 outside the numbers and brought down right there. It's a gain of 5 yards and a 4th down decision coming up for Mark Hubbard, but he'll have the quarter to think about it. 1 quarter done, 0-0. Decorah and Waverly-Shell Rock, this for the good folks at Decorah Tire Service. 1 quarter done, scoreless game. Waverly 17 yards rushing, 29 passing, 46 overall. Decorah 14 rushing, 0 passing, 14 overall. Decorah's had it 6:15. The Go-Hawks have had it 5:45. Each team 1 of 3 on 3rd down conversions. Zach Lee 4 carries, 18 yards for Decorah. Riley Steckelberg 7 for 17 for Waverly-Shell Rock. Krieger 3 of 3 passing for 29 yards thus far. 4th and 2 from the 5-yard line. The Go-Hawks have kicked a couple of field goals, or attempted a couple of field goals. They've been unsuccessful. This is a 4th and 2 from the 5. They'll head to the end zone to our left, and the ball will be on the right hash mark.
I don't see the T coming out here. I don't think. I would guess they're gonna go for it. You know, being the playing Decorah, they want to show that they can be able to move the ball on us.
4th and 2 from the 5-yard line, right far side hash mark. 3 receivers left, single receiver right. Pistol set with Krieger and Steckelberg. Krieger takes the shotgun snap, rushes on, swings it out right side. Catch made by Burris. He is hit and knocked back. Outside the numbers at the 10. He was dragged down by Tim Winter. It's a loss of 3 on the swing pass and a stop for the Decorah defense.
Yeah, that was great coverage out there, and great job by our defensive linemen also to get out there and help make the tackle. Awesome job by the defense to make a big 4th down stop. That's huge.
1st and 10, 8-yard line. Left to right go the Vikings. They trail it, it's a 0-0 game. A defensive struggle thus far here in Waverly. Dallas Mott will be split to the right near side. Schindler tight end left side of the line. Marshall Johnson in at wingback right now. Jacob Rohr and Zach Lee will be split behind. Cole Steffen ducking in under center. Ben Duggar takes the snap, gives to Lee left side. Up the numbers across the 10 and out to the 16-yard line before he is brought down by Andrew Epley. It is a gain of 8 yards.
If we can, if the coaching staff, I know they work on it every week, is trying, to limit Zach's touches, not limit him, but conserve his touches on the ball on the offensive side to keep him from getting beaten up, because he plays every down on defense, and I really think that he can be a good running back for us.
2nd and 2 from the 16 left hash. To the right side, Meyer. Wingback left, Johnson. Tight end that way as well. Dropping to throw, Steffen airing it out left side, going for Marshall Johnson. Incomplete. Josh Burris had the coverage up the far sideline at the 45, and it's 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Not a bad look to take a shot in a situation like that, Zach.
Yeah, he had one-on-one coverage to do the ball, wide and to the, where only our receiver could catch it, so it wasn't a bad thrown ball.
3rd and 2 from the 16. Mott split to the left side. Schindler tight end right. Johnson wingback left. I formation with Rohr and Lee. Give to Zach Lee off the left side, plowing up the hash mark. Gets dragged down at the 21 and a 1st down. The tackle credit to Josh Burris. It's a gain of 5 yards.
Good blocks up front there, and good patience by Zach Lee to find the little hole there and picked up the 1st down.
11 minutes to play in the first half. We are scoreless. Decorah 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Dawson Meyer to the left side. Schindler to the wide, near, or right side. I formation with Lee and with Rohr. Wingback left is Johnson. Steffen takes the snap, has time, rolling to his right side. Fires towards the sideline. Too tall, incomplete, going for Lee. Covered well by Josh Burris at the 25 on the Waverly-Shell Rock sideline. It's 2nd down and 10.
I thought the offensive line did the left side of the offensive line. I didn't see if it was the power or the weak side, but the Waverly-Shell Rock was blitzing a couple linebackers. They did a good job of picking those blitzing linebackers up.
2nd and 10 from the 21. Left hash, wing back left Johnson, split left is Mott, split backs with Rohr and with Lee. Give to Zach Lee up the hash mark on the left side across the 30 and drag down. At the 35-yard line between the numbers and the hash mark on the far side, Seth Walker brought him down. They'll mark him at the 34, a gain of 13 and a first down. The fullback Traps making money for Decorah.
Yeah, and, going back to what I said just a little bit ago, that Zach Lee can be a good running back or fullback for us, and if we can keep him healthy and keep him from not getting tired on the field, he's going to produce for us.
First and 10, 35-yard line. Dawson Meyer split to the left side. Wing left is Johnson, tight end right Schindler. Rohr and Lee split behind. Cole Steffen, who takes the snap, gives to Rohr off the left side, finds a hole, turns it up the numbers across the 40, and brought down near the 41-yard line. A gain of 6 yards for Rohr, and Epley brought him down.
And I think it's the same situation for Rohr there. If we, give him a certain amount of touches, let him just, get his, certain touches that he needs to get, and I think we got a good duo there as far as getting touches on the ball.
9:45 to play till halftime, 0-0 the score. 2nd and 4 from the Decorah 41, I formation. Wing right Johnson, split right Dawson Meyer. Here's the keeper for Cole Steffen. He tried to hurdle the line of scrimmage off the right side, and he moves ahead to the 43-yard line, a gain of 2. So 3rd down and 2, second third down of the series for Decorah, and with the amount of success you had with the fullback Trap, you knew that Belly was going to be coming here pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely, and hopefully, I think it can work with success, but everything's got to go right.
3rd down and 2 from the Decorah 43. Dawson Meyer left, wing left is Johnson, split backs. Here is Steffen taking, given to Lee, and he gets knocked back from the 43-yard line as he tried the right side. Getting in there for Waverly-Shell Rock, Tyler Byram as well as Seth Walker amongst other. They're going to mark him at the 44, so it's 4th and 1 for Decorah.
I see number 51 for Waverly-Shell Rock, Andrew Epley. That was a very nice form tackle. I'll give credit there to him. That he came up and filled the hole well and drove that guy backwards.
Epley, the second leading tackler in the district, coming in. 4th and 1 from the 44. Cade Clemish on for punt number 3. 2 punts and a 31.5-yard average, with Chandler and Little back deep for Waverly-Shell Rock. Snap back at the knee, moving forward and getting the kick away is Clemish. This one a decent one down to Chandler at the 16 right hash mark, and he gets tripped up by Garrett Wise on special teams as Chandler went down on the right far numbers at the 20-yard line. Probably the best punt so far for Cade that time, Zach. It was a 40-yard punt and a return of 4. 8:12 to play, first half, 0-0 game.
Very nice punt there by Cade. I know he can do better. I suppose little jitters first time being on the field and punting. So, but give props to him. He's caught the ball. That's the first thing I tell him. You got to catch the ball first, and everything will come after that.
1st and 10, 20-yard line. Go Hawks right to left. Football on the right hash mark. Up front, it's Keck, Headington, Schindler, and Winter for Decorah. The linebackers right now, it's Mueller and Wise as well as Johnson moving up to a linebacker. Krieger takes the snap, dropping back to throw, swings it out left side. It is incomplete. Burrish had the coverage of Garrett Wise, beaten near the 30-yard line, angling to the home near sideline at the 30, but the pass a little off the mark. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it looked like I seen Garrett and Zach Lee there talking after the play, and might have been a little bit of miscommunication as far as whose guy that was coming off out of the backfield there, but I think that's 2 good leaders on the team, and they'll get it figured out.
It's Mueller, Wise, and Johnson at the linebackers right now. Relf and Mott at the corners, and actually Hovden's at a linebacker. Johnson and Lee are at the safeties right now. 2nd and 10 from the 20, right far hash mark. Krieger gives up the middle to Steckelberg, or correction, it's Jameer Moore as he tried the left side, moves ahead to the 25-yard line. Moore gets a gain of 4, and it's a 3rd down and 6 upcoming. 7:50 to play till halftime, scoreless game.
Good job there by the Decorah defense on second down. Created, I would say, a third and medium, type situation. And when you can put yourselves in those types of situations, it generally works in your favor, or it puts you in a better position anyway, as far as getting a stop on third down.
Waverly-Shell Rock 1 of 3 on third downs. 3rd and 6 from the 24. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Burrish in motion. Drop it, throws. Krieger hit by Schindler as he threw. The left side incomplete. Schindler might have gotten a piece of the football as he tried the left side, going for his intended target, Joey McNally, and it's 4th down.
Sean did a good job there. Stayed on his feet, didn't jump, didn't try and he could have jumped, totally missed it. He did a good job staying on his feet and deflected the pass and got a good lick on the quarterback too. Legal hit on the quarterback.
Zach Lee and John Will Jenkins back deep to field the punt of Krieger. Krieger with one punt, and it was 47 yards in the first quarter. Snap back, belled high. Krieger, minimal pressure, gets the kick away. This one off the side of his foot that bounces at the 47 and takes a hop out of bounds at the Decorah 41-yard line. So the punt that time goes 33 yards, no return. Best field position start of the night for the Vikings with 7:12 to play here in the first half. It is Decorah and Waverly-Shell Rock scoreless. You got some good old-fashioned black and blue Northeast Iowa Conference football tonight, Zach.
Yeah, definitely. I see guys going out there and they're lining up across each other, and they're going to hit each other as hard as they can, and that's the type of football game that we expected to see and come into tonight, and it's showing everything that we thought it would be.
Vikings Radio 1240 KDC Decorah, KDCRadio.com as well. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Steffen takes, gives to Wise, tries the right side, hit by Andrew Epley on the right numbers and brought down at the 38-yard line. Epley was first to the football. He got a lot of help from Traffolet as well as Mosley. It's a loss of 2. Loss of 3, actually, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Epley, he's just he can feel where the ball is going to be. I can see that the way he's playing that position, and he just does a good job of not necessarily just going out there and playing, not thinking, just going out there and executing.
2nd and 13 from the 38. Vikes left to right, football on the right hash. Split left wing, left split backs. Give up the middle to Brendan Newman. He runs up the right hash mark. He gets across the 45 and gets brought down. They're going to mark him right at the 45. Epley there for the stop. Again, a gain of 7 to a 3rd and 6 for Decorah. Scoreless game, halfway point, first quarter.
The Vikings have had success with those little quick hitters up the middle, those fullback traps or, a little blast play or, stuff like that. When you have Waverly-Shell Rock blitz on the linebackers, you're going to have success running those plays.
1st and 10, or rather 3rd and 6 from the 45-yard line. Vikes 2 of 5 on third downs. Gives to Garrett Wise. Tries the left side. The hole wasn't there. He tried to bounce it left and got dragged down by Jameer Moore, who lost at the 44, so a loss of a yard on the play, and it's 4th down upcoming. A 3 and out from the offense there with 5:43 to play, first quarter of a scoreless game.
With a team like Waverly that is very fundamentally sound, you're not going to be able to sit back and bounce that play outside. It's just not going to happen.
Cade Clemish on to punt for the 4th time. 3 punts, a 34-7 average. Chandler and Little back deep for Waverly-Shell Rock. Adam Hovden snaps it chest high to Cade Clemish. He moves forward, gets the kick away. It was a low kick. Little will take it on the right, far numbers at the 20. Dances up the numbers. A flag is down, and Tim Winter throws down Chandler at the 28-yard line. So all in all, it ends up as a 34-yard punt, which was dangerously close to getting blocked that time, and we'll see what the flag is.
Going back to the punt there, as a punter, it's your job to catch the ball, get it off as quick as you can. You can't take all day back there, adjusting the laces and, this and that. You just got to catch the ball and kick it and get rid of it. And, I know the coaches work on that as far as the time that you need to be under, and I don't think that one was, and it was close to getting blocked. We need to be a little bit better at that.
West Delaware 8, Crestwood nothing into the first quarter. Early on, North Fayette Valley leading walk-on 14-0. First and 10, go Hawks, 15-yard line. They move right to left. Here is Krieger taking the snap, giving up the middle to Steckelberg. He'll try the left side, just keeps plowing ahead to get to around the 20-yard line. The scrimmage was 15-yard line. Actually, that was Jameer Moore once again, and a gain of 5 yards. Andy Lilligraven in on the stop. 4:53 to play till halftime, a scoreless game.
We've shot ourselves in the foot a couple times as far as giving up some good field position to Waverly, but give credit to this defense. I think all year they've done a good job of helping the offense out.
2nd and 5 from the 20-yard line. Double wing set and a 2 tight end set. Give to Burish. Cross buck play right side. He turns up the right numbers or right hash mark across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Garrett Wise in on the stop. A gain of 3. 3rd and 2 upcoming for Waverly-Shell Rock. 3rd and 2 it'll be. Go Hawks are 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions thus far. 4 minutes to play till halftime. It is a scoreless game. Go Hawks bringing the play in with Nick Schwame. And sending to the sideline is Michael Huygens. Moore will be the fullback, double wing set, double tight ends. Vikes with 4 on the defensive line and 8 in the box. Here's the give up the middle to Jameer Moore, breaking free up the left numbers. He gets to the 30-yard line. He keeps moving the pile forward and gets brought down on the left numbers at the 35-yard line. A tough run by Jameer Moore of 12 yards and a first down. Jacob Rohr at the bottom of the pile for Decorah.
Tough run there by Moore. We're not going to be able to tackle him up high as he showed there that he drugged 3 or 4 guys. So I know we had a defensive lineman in the backfield that missed him there about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and that's the type of plays that we're going to have to come up with here throughout this game to make them to get stops on this Waverly offense.
1st and 10, Waverly 35-yard line, football towards the right or far side hash mark. Wing right, split backs, and 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Krieger takes the snap, gives to Moore once again, plowing ahead, and he got knocked down right near the line of scrimmage. Andy Lilligraven made sure he didn't go any further. In fact, they're marking at the 35, so it's a gain of 0, 2nd and 10.
Very nice read there by Andy and filling the gap there well. Wrapped up and made a nice looks like no gain on the play, so very nice tackle.
2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line as the Go Hawks liberally substituting and changing personnel offensively. Football in the center of the field. Joey McNally to the left side with Burish in the slot. To the right side, Havlovic and Walker. Shotgun pistol set with Krieger and Moore. Dropping a throw is Krieger. Krieger throws the right side. Incomplete. Lane Ralph had the coverage on the far side of Cole Havlovic. It's 3rd down as Ralph makes the play right in front of the Decorah bench.
That's the type of plays that we're going to need more of tonight. Came in there, had the right hand out in front, just as he was coached to do, and got a nice deflection on the ball.
Waverly-Shell Rock 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. This one a 3rd and 10 from the Go Hawk 35. Football in the center of the field. 2:25 to play till halftime, no score. To the left side, Joey McNally. To the right side, Cole Havlovic, as well as Scott Schmudlock, and another receiver that way as well. Krieger takes the snap, rushes on. He'll roll to his right side. He'll loft it downfield. Incomplete. He threw it too tall for Schmudlock, but decent coverage provided by Lane Ralph as well. It's 4th down.
Nice job there by Lane Ralph again in the right position, and made a good decision. And I've got a little bit of tip on the ball and knocked it away, and 4th and long here, and going to see the punt team come on for Waverly.
Waverly has punted twice for a 41-yard average. Krieger is the punter. John Will Jenkins and Zach Lee back deep in twin safeties for Decorah. Snap back in good shape. Krieger moves forward, gets the kick away. Good hang time and distance. This one, Lee makes the catch. Far side numbers at the 30. Up the numbers to the 35. Knocked to the Decorah far sideline at the 40-yard line. So the punt goes 35 yards and a nice return of 10 by Zach Lee. 2:12 to play till halftime. Decorah with 2 timeouts remaining. It's a 0-0 game, and the Go-Hawks get the ball to start the second half.
Seen in the kicking game here, in the opening kickoff of the game, they kicked away from John Will, and on the 2 punts or 3 punts that they've had, they've kicked away from John Will. So obviously they respect what he can do on the return game of things. So hopefully we can get something going by someone else.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, left far hash as the Vikes move left to right. Give us to Garrett Wise on the left side, moves between the numbers and the hash mark, dragged down by Seth Walker at the 44. Wise able to get 4, really one of his first positive carries of the night, thanks to some nice blocking by Zach Lee being the lead blocker.
Yeah, nice pickup there by Garrett, and as an undersized fullback, I would say Zach Lee does a very nice job of blocking and executing. 2nd
and 4 from the 44. Split left wing, left eye formation. Give up the middle of Zach Lee. Tries to elude Zach Walker and cannot as he tried the right side. He moves to the 46. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Minute 30 to play till halftime. Scoreless game. End of the first quarter. Vinton Schellsburg leading Independence 7-0.
Wow.
You figure out high school sports, Zach.
Yep, that's why we don't go with on paper and play the games.
3rd and 4 from the 46. Wing right, and split backs in the backfield. Here's Stephan taking, given to Lee, left side, met in the backfield, but he eludes a defender, tries to move forward after the cutback, and gets covered up in the vicinity of the 48-yard line. Jameer Moore brought him down. It is a gain of 2, but he needed 4, so the punt unit coming on for Decorah with 50 seconds to play till halftime. The Vikes can actually run this down to about 22 seconds, and my guess is they will in a situation like this. 4th and 2 from the 48-yard line.
Coach, he probably won't. I was going to say he might even take a timeout here and let the play clock run all the way out.
And the play clock was going off as Klimisch moves forward, and he got the kick blocked, and the ball will go out of bounds in the vicinity of the 42-yard line in Decorah territory. It ends up being a loss of 6 on the punt. What happened there, Zach?
I would say more than anything, the blocking up front was not handled properly. Our up back had about 3 guys in his face, so I would say something with the guys up front. Miscommunication of knowing which guy you're going to have. Usually you take the guy, you start inside out and work out, and obviously the communication there wasn't properly gone through.
15 seconds left here in the half. 1st and 10 for the Go-Hawks from the Decorah 42, right hash as they move right to left. It's a scoreless game. They have 2 timeouts remaining, but the play clock inside of 10 seconds as they break the huddle. Moving to the left side, Burish and McNally, 2 receivers on the right. Krieger will take the snap. He'll retreat in the pocket. He'll throw the left side, going for Burish, and the ball is picked off! Picked off by Dallas Mott for the first time since the 3rd quarter of the walk-on game. The Vikings defense with a turnover. Dallas Mott getting the ASCII.
That's a big stop right before halftime there of getting that interception. If they would have scored there, that's a big momentum boost for them, and we come up with an interception and something to build off to go into the second half.
8 seconds to play till halftime. The Vikings went back-to-back games without a takeaway for the first time since 2007 the last couple of weeks, but that is ended right now. Stephan in what appears to be a victory formation. He'll just going to go down to one knee, and that's going to be that. Well, we haven't decided a thing yet. Zach, any conclusions that you can come to through 24 minutes of football?
I think both teams, are playing hard, but that was a pretty fast-moving first half. I thought that we're gonna have to. I think probably we're gonna have to mix in the pass a little bit to come in the second half. Our run game was denied pretty good there on a lot of plays. So I think if we can get the passing game going in the first half, I think our defense is playing well enough to to get a W for us tonight. Just on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to have to do, change a little bit. Whether they had some defensive schemes that were a little bit different coming into the game, that might be something that happened. But I think, like I said, we're going to have a good balance in the second half as far as rushing and passing, and I know our coaching staff will do a good job of getting the game plan ready for the second half.
0-0 as we go to the halftime break. A Viking Sports Report coming up next after we hear from the chiropractic offices of Dr. Kelly Reagan, Winneshiek Mutual Insurance, Decorah Mobile Glass, Decorah Tire Service, and chiropractic offices of Dr. Kelly Reagan.
More points up on the board.
Well, Jeremiah Davis, a good friend of mine who's covering the game for the Cedar Rapids Gazette, tweeted out that Hesse was 2 of 16 for 14 yards through his first 16 passes.
That's probably why they just scored their first touchdown, though.
Exactly. Kicking off from right to left will be Parker Lane. He's the second leading kickoff man in this district by distance, 50.1 the average. Jameer Moore and Jordan Chandler will be back deep for Waverly-Shell Rock. The only man averaging more per kickoff in the district, Zach Lee.
Well, when you have two kids like that from the same school that are leading, makes me feel good anyway.
Graduates of the Zach Current Kicking Academy, right?
Yeah.
Here's the approach by Lane and the kick. This one will come down to Moore near side hash at the 8, to the 10, to the 15, 20. He's up the center of the field to the 30, flag down 40. He's to the 45, and Moore brought down on the near side hash mark by Sean Schindler at the 48-yard line, pending penalty. So we'll see what the laundry is all about. It is halftime in Kelmer as Southwind leads Sumner Fredericksburg 24-2. So third special teams penalty, a hold on the Go-Hawks will send them, instead of at their own 48, they will be back at their own 21. They will move left to right here in quarter number 3. It's a scoreless game. It was scoreless through 3 quarters last week between Waverly-Shell Rock and Independence as well. If you like low-scoring, hard-hitting defensive football, this stadium has provided it quite a bit the last couple of weeks. Split backs in the backfield with Ryan Sprain and Jameer Moore, 2 tight ends on wing right. Give to Ryan Sprain, right side. He's across the 25, across the 30, and brought down in the vicinity of the 30-yard line. Tim Winter in on the stop. Help came from Keegan Lillefeld. Nice interference in front of Sprain for a gain of 9 yards.
When our defenders are getting dragged, it was a good hard run there by the Waverly running back. We got to step our game up a little bit.
2nd and 1 from the 30-yard line, right hash. 2 tight ends, wing back right, Seth Walker. Moore and Sprain split behind Krieger, who's under center. Takes the snap, gives to Moore. Hole off the right side across the 35. Brought down between the numbers and the hash mark near side by Tim Winter at the 36. It is a gain of 6 yards and a first down. Minute into the second half, no score.
Little misdirection there by Waverly. They had the guard pull. Usually when the guard pulls, you can follow him to the play, but the misdirection coming back to where he came from, and got a nice pickup there.
1st and 10, Go Hawk 36. 2 tight ends. Wing right is Smudlock. Split backs with Sprain and with Moore. Give to Sprain right side. Turns up the hash mark across the 40 and gets brought down in the vicinity of the 44-yard line. Sprain has been injured. He is back healthy for the first time tonight. He gets 8 yards as Keegan Lillefeld brought him down. Sprain, a young man that had 76 yards against Decorah in the victory in Decorah last year. 2nd and 2 from the 44. Football on the right or near side hash mark in a scoreless game. 2 tight ends. Smudlocks wing right. Split backs with Sprain and with Moore. Under center is Krieger. 5-man front for Decorah. Give to Moore near the line of scrimmage. He plows ahead to the 45 and knocked back from there. Ankle tackle of Schindler slowed him down. Help came from Headington as well as Marshall Johnson. It's a gain of a yard, 3rd and short upcoming for the Go Hawks.
got him tripped up there, and then had 3 or 4 other guys there wrapping up and gang tackling. We're going to need that all night long to finish this thing out.
Waverly-Shell Rock 2 of 6 on third downs. 3rd and 1 from the 45. Wing back right is Walker. 2 tight ends, and the give is to Moore off the right side. Stood up and knocked back. I believe he's going to be shy of a first down. He was knocked back by Winter, Schindler, and Johnson, amongst others. It's a gain of 0. It's 4th down. Offense still on the field for the Go-Hawks.
Very nice push up front by the defensive line, get in the backfield and disrupt the running back there. And I don't think if he got a gain, it was only inches.
Go-Hawks staying on the field, 4th down, 4th. And a good yard from the 45-yard line. 2 tight ends on wing right, Sprain and Moore. Split behind Krieger, who's under center. He takes the snap. He gives to Sprain. First down and Moore up the right side. Brought down between the numbers and the hash mark near side at the 47. He got 2. He needed 1. Winter Lillefeld in on the stop. Go-Hawks going with just some smash mouth football to start the second half.
Yep, just going back to the, we're lining up and see who's going to beat who on the offensive line, and that's old-fashioned football for you.
1st and 10, 47-yard line, 8.5 to play, 3rd quarter, scoreless game. Double wing set, double tight ends, football on the right near side hash mark, Moore the lone setback. Krieger takes the snap, dropping back to throw. He'll throw the pass left side, and the catch is made on the far side near the 40-yard line. Ryan Sprain on the reception, tackled by Marshall Johnson. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for the Go-Hawks.
Same goes for, Waverly-Shell Rock did those couple plays there, ran the ball really well, and the same thing goes for Decorah. When you can start to run the ball, effectively, the passing game is going to be a little bit easier as far as finding those open guys.
Left hash, 1st and 10 at the Decorah 40. Double wing set, 2 tight ends, Moore the lone setback. Pitch to Sprain, right side, turns upfield. He's inside the 40 and hammered down by Garrett Wise at the 35-yard line. Tackle occurred on the right near side hash mark, but Sprain gets a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 it'll be from the Decorah 35 as the Go-Hawks have taken 4 minutes off the clock to start the second half. But first down plays 9 yards, 8 yards, 13 yards, and 5 yards. Setting the Go-Hawks up in pretty good position for 2nd and short and 3rd and short. 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Krieger takes the snap, gives to Moore off left guard, plowing ahead down to the 30, brought down on the right near side hash mark by Garrett Wise. Close to first down yardage, not quite. 3rd and inches. In fact, Decorah is going to take a timeout. Coach Pat Truan out to the field to talk some defensive adjustments. 7:19 to play here in the 3rd. Go-Hawks and Vikings scoreless. We'll take a timeout for Dental Associates. Zero game, but the Go-Hawks on the drive. They'll have a 3rd and inches from the Decorah 30-yard line. Offensive line up front for Waverly-Shell Rock has just taken over, and good old smash mouth football working for the guys in black and gold.
As I had I know Coach Post said this numerous times, football's about blocking and tackling, who's going to block better, on that play. And on this drive here, that Waverly's come out and they just plain block better.
3rd down and 1 from the 30-yard line. 2 tight ends, wing right. Split backs with Smudlock and with Moore. Here's the give to Moore, left side. Stood up initially, but he kept pile driving forward, and he'll get down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 4 and a first down. Marshall Johnson, Adam Hovden, amongst others, in on the stop. A gain of 4 and a first down for Jameer Moore, seeing his first action of the 2015 season. Moore and Sprain, a couple of kids that have been banged up the first half of the campaign. First down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Football towards the center of the field. 2 tight ends. Wing back right is Walker. Split backs with Moore and with Sprain. Krieger gives to Sprain, eludes a defender off the right side. He got away from the tackle attempt of Keegan Lillefeld, but was finished off by Sean Schindler and Adam Hovden between the numbers and the hash mark right near side at the 25. It's a gain of a yard.
Keegan has done a good job this year, of getting upfield, finding where that running back is. Missed out on a couple arm tackles, but those are the types of plays where if you step up and make that play, it makes it a lot easier, going for the next couple downs.
2nd and 9 from the 25-yard line. Football on the right near side hash mark. Split backs with Steckelberg and Moore. Sprain wing back right. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Schweem right side and Huygens left side. Give to Moore left side. Finds a gap down to the 20 and wrestled down at that point. They'll mark him at the 21. Garrett Wise the stop. It is a gain of 4. 3rd and 5 for the Go Hawks. They've taken half the third quarter off the clock. It is still scoreless though.
Big third down here. We got to come up with a good stop here, but more than likely they're probably going to go for it on 4th down here.
It's 4 down territory, and it has been all night for them. 3 of 8 on third downs for Waverly-Shell Rock. 3rd and 5 from the 21. Split backs or an I formation now with Moore and Sprain. Smudlock, wing back right, 2 tight ends. Krieger takes the snap, gives to Sprain, explodes into a hole right side of the line, and he moves forward down to the 17-yard line. He'll be short of a first down, or so it appears. It'll be a 4th and 1 coming up for the Go Hawks. They've converted 1 4th down on this drive. 4th and a yard it will be from the 17-yard line. The Go Hawks tonight are 1 of 2 on 4th downs. Wing back right is Sprain. Split back Steckelberg and Moore. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Football on the right or near side hash mark. Krieger takes the snap, gives to Moore, eludes one defender in the backfield and gets stuffed. A bend but don't break effort from the defense once again. Andy Lillegrave and Keegan Lillefeld and Cole Hiddington all in on the stop. We'll see if they will have to measure. If Moore got close, he got it because of second effort. But Gary Christensen is going to point north. A 4th down stop for the Decorah defense with 4:38 to play. Quarter number 3, 0-0 still the score.
That right there, just shows how much, heart they're putting out there, into the game. They're really giving it their all. A big 4th down stop, the second one of the night.
Left to right go the Vikings, 1st and 10 from their 18. Dallas Mott to the left side, Drake Bauer wing left. I formation with Lee and Wise. Tight end right is Tweeten. Here's the give to Lee left side. Eludes one defender, cannot escape the second one. Andrew Epley finishes him off on the left near side hash mark at the 20, a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 upcoming. Decorah again starting with not that great a field position, and really it hasn't been great all night. Their average start has been their own 21-yard line. Football will be on the left near side hash mark. Dawson Meyer split left. Wing back left is Drake Bauer. Tight end right, Colin Tweeten. I formation with Lee and with Wise. 6 on the line of scrimmage for Waverly-Shell Rock. Give to Zach Lee. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Slants right. Maybe gets to the 22-yard line. A slew of Go Hawk defenders there to make the play. Andrew Epley was there. Seth Walker also there. 3rd and long for Decorah.
Big 3rd down here. You'd like to, see a nice play here and convert this 3rd down. Keep your defense off the field for a little bit.
3rd and 6 from the 22. 3:33 to play third quarter, scoreless game. Steffen under center, I formation, wing left, split left. Give to Garrett Wise, bouncing right to the outside. He eludes one defender but cannot elude the second one. He was slowed down on the play by Nick Schweim and finished off by Seth Walker on the right far side, numbers at the 24. And a 3 and out, the 3rd one of the night, forced by this Waverly-Shell Rock defense. Cade Clemish is on in punt formation. He got his last punt blocked. What do the Vikings need to do differently here?
Starting from the long snapper, and then out to your guards and tackles and so on, you got to just count inside out as far as what guy you're going to have and make sure you block that guy and stay on him the whole time.
Hovden snap a little high. Clemish will move forward and get the kick away. It's a nice kick under duress. It bounces at the 50, taken by Little at the 39-yard line, and covered up on the left far sideline by Schindler at the 43. So under a little bit of duress, not too bad of a punt. 37 yards, a return of 4. 2:38 to play in the third quarter. It is a 0-0 ball game. Decorah and Waverly-Shell Rock.
Once again, the Gohawks have, decent field position, and we're putting our defense out there in not such a good position, but give credit to them all night. They've stuck with the game plan, and come up with a bend but don't break style of defense, and come up with big stops on fourth down.
Halftime, West Delaware 15, Crestwood 15. First down and 10. Waverly 43 left to right. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Krieger takes the snap, drops back to throw, rushes on, being chased by Schindler right side, and he'll throw it out of bounds. Schindler planted him down at the 26-yard line as he let go of the football. In the vicinity was Seth Walker, but Krieger was just throwing that out of bounds to save a big hit. Second down.
Good pressure there by our defensive line to make him, throw that ball out of bounds, and it's good to see that our defensive line is still getting in there and making some havoc.
Second and 10 from the 43-yard line, left far side hash mark as the Gohawks go left to right here in the third quarter. They'll send McNally off to the left side. Wing back right is Smudlock. Tight end right is Schwam. Split backs with Steckelberg and Burris. Burris gets a handoff right side, tripped up by Cole Headington, finished off by Marshall Johnson as he tried right guard to the 44, only a gain of a yard.
Nice finish there by Marshall Johnson, recognizing that play there, and nice tackle there.
Third and 9 from the 44. Gohawks 3 of 9 on third down conversions. Here's 2:10 to play here in the third quarter. Decorah 0, Waverly-Shell Rock 0. A black and blue battle here in Waverly tonight. McNally split to the left side. To the near side right is Havlovic. Slot right side, Seth Walker. Slot left side, Ryan Sprain. Krieger in the shotgun. Mark Hubbard calls a timeout. Waverly-Shell Rock with the timeout with 1:51 to play in the third. We're still scoreless. Let's hear from Bruning Rock Products. 0-0 game. We have 1:51 left in the third quarter. Got to send a hello out to Columbia, South Carolina. Jenny Jenkins and Lou Jenkins listening in on the internet out in beautiful Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, Jenna's an ex-soccer player of mine. Coached her one of my first seasons as an assistant coach there, so nice to see them listening in.
Third and 9 for the Gohawks from the 44, center of the field. Gohawks left to right. They'll send 3 receivers to the right side. Joey McNally will be split to the far side left. Krieger will be in the shotgun. Burrish will stand to his right. Vikes with a 4-man defensive line. Football in the center of the field. Krieger rolling to his right. He'll throw deep down the right sideline. Going for Havlebeck. Incomplete. Overshot him on the Gohawk near sideline at the 25. Lane Ralph, not too bad a coverage. 3 and out from the Gohawk offense. And Decorah is going to get the football back with 1:45 to play here in the third quarter. 0-0 game.
Yeah, good coverage there by all of our defensive backs. Everybody was in the right position, and quarterback there was just he put it in the right position, just a little too long. But give credit to our defense for making that third down stop and creating fourth down.
3 punts, a 39-yard average for Krieger. Jenkins and Lee back deep to field his punt. Krieger's punt is a nice one. It angles towards the sideline. John will make the catch on the sideline at the 16-yard line. Pretty good directional punt by Krieger. 40 yards, no return. 1:37 to play, quarter number 3. 0-0. The scores at current.
Yeah, Coach Post talks about it all the time, and then those Thursday night pre-games, special teams win you ball games. So, as you've seen there, Waverly has a nice special teams play. We've had a couple nice special teams play, but it really comes down to it could come down to a mixed extra point, a punt return, a kickoff return. It really does come down to special teams.
First down and 10, 16-yard line. Vikes right to left, football on the right hash. Steffen takes the snap, gives up the middle to Zach Lee, and he is corralled by Andrew Epley and wrestled to the turf in the vicinity of the 18-yard line. It is a gain of 2. The fullback Kidders were effective for Decorah. In the first half, the Go-Hawks have obviously adjusted. 2nd and 8 from the 18 with 1:15 to play here in the third. Vikes have yet to complete a pass tonight. They are 0 for 3. Dawson Meyer split to the left near side. Wing back left is Marshall Johnson. Tight end right is Tweeten. Split backs with Lee and Wise. Steffen under his center. Ben Duggar takes the snap. Gives to Wise with Winter out front. He angles to the 20. He turns upfield across the 20. And gets brought down in front of the Waverly-Shell Rock bench by Epley as well as Zachary Trappolet. It's a gain of 7 yards, and Wise with a good patient run that time.
Yeah, he had a nice cut back there right on the near side numbers here and cut it upfield to create a 3rd and short, and he made up that yardage on his own there toward the end to get the close in on that 3rd and 1.
3rd and a good yard for Decorah from the 25. The Vikings are 2 of 8 on 3rd down conversions. Football on the left or near side hash mark. Up to the line of scrimmage comes the Vikings. Split backs with Lee and Wise. Wing right is Johnson. Split right is Dallas Mott. Give is to Lee off the left side. He'll move forward across the 25 and brought down between the numbers and the hash mark on the left near side near the 27-yard line. A slew of Go-Hawk defenders, and no surprise, the bottom of the pile includes Andrew Epley. It is a gain of 2, but a first down for Decorah, and that will be the end of the third quarter of play. We haven't decided a thing yet. 0-0 as we go to the fourth. Let's take a break for Rockweiler Appliance and TV and Hovden Oil. 3 quarters complete, 0-0 game. Decorah with 75 yards of total offense, all on the ground. Waverly-Shell Rock 130 yards of total offense, 91 on the ground, 39 through the air. Waverly-Shell Rock 18-23 time of possession. Decorah 17-39. Go-Hawks 3 of 10 on 3rd downs, and Decorah is 3 of 9. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Decorah from their own 27-yard line. They'll move left to right in the fourth quarter. It's a 0-0 game between Decorah and Waverly-Shell Rock. Are we having fun yet, Big Z?
We've talked to a lot of people, heard a lot of people's social media nowadays anymore that you gotta throw the ball to have fun. Well, I would tend to disagree tonight. 0-0 ball game. It's a good, hard-hitting, old-fashioned football game, and it's definitely fun to watch.
Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. Statistician Mary Herman, Darren Swenson, Zach Current. We're in Waverly tonight in a 0-0 game. Vikes left to right here in the fourth quarter. Dawson Meyer left side. Wing back left is Johnson. Tight end right, Tweeten. Lee and Wise split behind Steffen. Counter coming to Bauer right side. No to Johnson. He's to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Marshall carrying tacklers and brought down at the 47-yard line. Good to have you back, 44. Cole Havlovic brought him down, but not after a 6-yard ride for Marshall Johnson. A gain of 20 and a first down.
I know we've talked about that all year. If you get a guy like Marshall Johnson back and you run the counter sweep 6 like that, he's a guy who can break tackles at the line of scrimmage to get you that 15, 16-yard gain.
1st and 10, 44-yard line. Dawson Meyer to the right. Wing back right is Johnson. Split backs Wise and Lee. Football on the right or near side hash mark. Drop it to throw is Wise. Wise throwing deep down the left side, going for Colin Tweeten, and the ball is picked off. Cole Havlovic wrestled out of bounds by Marshall Johnson on the far side near the 35-yard line in Waverly-Shell Rock territory. The Vikes took a shot, and Havlovic just made a heck of a play on a slightly underthrown ball. Yep,
slightly underthrown, but that defensive back for Waverly went up and got the ball at the highest point, and didn't come into contact with Colin Tweeten there on the tight end going out on the pass route there. if the ball's underthrown like that in Collins' situation, you just got to come back and fight for everything you got to try and break that pass up.
Havlovic with his second pick of the season. 11:27 to play in the game. Scoreless game. 1st and 10 from the Go Hawk 36-yard line. Wing right, 2 tight ends and split backs in the backfield. Krieger gives to Moore, tries to hammer his way up the middle and cannot. He tried right guard. He maybe gets to the 38-yard line. Wise, Winter, Hovden on the bottom of the pile, as well as Big Cole Headington on the defensive tackle. It's a gain of about 1.5 yards, second and circa 8.
Cole Headington's done a good job in there tonight, creating a pile in there, slowing that running back for Waverly-Shell Rock up just a little bit, and we have good pursuit and good gang tackling there in the middle, and for those short gains like that, it's been good to see.
2nd and 9 from the 37. Call it. 10:47 to play. Scoreless game. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Pistol set with Krieger and Moore. Smudlock goes in motion. Give to Moore, right side. He'll get across the 40. Brought down on the right far numbers by Adam Hovden at the 41. It's a gain of about 3. 3rd and 5 upcoming for Waverly-Shell Rock. Jameer Moore coming back from injury tonight, as was Ryan Sprain. Both those backs were pretty effective on the first drive of the second half, in which the Go Hawks drove from their own 21 to the Decorah 17 before getting stuffed. 3rd and 5 from the Waverly 41. Go Hawks 3 of 10 on 3rd down conversions. Receivers left and right. 3 receivers right. McNally off to the near side, left the wide side of the field. Pistol set with Moore and with Havlovic. Or Krieger, and Krieger throws to the near side, and it's incomplete. McNally was covered well by Mott. McNally made a heck of a grab, but it was out of bounds at the 30. It wasn't going to count anyway, as Jameer Moore was moving prior to the snap. Gary Christensen, per usual, right on the call. And Bill Post is saying we don't want that penalty, so it's 4th down. 4th and 5 from the 41-yard line, Zach.
It's a tough call to move him back. That's why Coach Post gets paid the big bucks. As you see, their punt team is coming on the field.
Probably going to keep things pretty safe defensively, though.
Yes, definitely.
You are going to send two safeties back, Lee and Jenkins, to field the punt of Tanner Krieger. Krieger with his 5th punt. He's averaging 39 yards a punt. Snap back over the head of Krieger. It's bouncing inside the 15, down to the 10. Krieger hit there and brought down. A snap went over the head of Tanner Krieger. The Vikes will have a golden opportunity with 9:46 to play.
What did I say earlier, Darren? Games are won and lost in the special teams area, and they're the snap over the punter's head, and hopefully we can capitalize on that.
1st and goal from the 9 for Decorah. They move left to right. It's 1st down Decorah. It's a scoreless game. There's 9:46 to play. Football will be on the left or far side hash mark. Dallas Mott to the left side. Wingback left is Johnson. Tight end right is Sean Schindler. Zach Lee and Garrett Wise in a straight eye formation behind Cole Stephanie, who takes the snap. Gives to Wise. He tries to bounce it left to the outside and cannot. He's knocked back on the numbers from the 12. It is a loss of 2 yards. Seth Walker the coverage.
We got to stay with our blocks, sustain blocks, try and drive guys backwards. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but when Garrett's bouncing plays to the outside, obviously you know that the hole's plugged or they've got penetration somewhere. So we're going to have to really dig deep and stay on your guy and drive him backwards. 2nd and goal from the 11 left hash. Dawson Meyer left, wing left, Johnson tight end right, Schindler. High formation with Lee and Wise. Steffen takes the snap. Off play action, has time, dump right, catch made by Lee, angling right at the 5, lunges towards the goal line, and he's knocked out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 1, preventing the touchdown, Andrew Epley, as well as Jackson Little. It's 3rd and goal for the Vikings. Good time for the first pass completion of the night there, Big Z. Yep, you called it. earlier, just got to be patient and wait for the right time, and it showed there, and we got a nice gain and put yourself in 3rd and goal here from about the 1.5 yard line.
3rd and goal from the 1. Split backs, receivers left and right. Tight end right, Schindler. Football on the right near side hash mark. Stefan takes, gives to Lee, right side, fighting to the goal line, he's in, touchdown! Zach Lee with the score. Vikes on the board. With 8:18 to play, it's Decorah 6, Waverly-Shell Rock nothing. Decorah takes advantage of the special teams mistake.
Yeah, good reaction there by our guys on that snap over the head. We were right there to fall on the punter there, and got good field position finally for the first time tonight, and the offense capitalized on it.
Paul Strand will hold for Parker Lane's PAT. The snapper will be Adam Hovden. Lane on the PATs 9 for 11 this season. The swinging gate moves from the left far hash mark to the center of the field. Snap, spot, kick, up, and it is good. It's a 7-0 lead for Decorah. There is 8:18 to play in the game, and we take a break for Vic's Heating and Plumbing. A great time for the first career touchdown for Zach Lee, capping off a 3-play, 9-yard drive that took 1:18 off the clock. Lee actually with 11 yards on the drive as the first play was -2 yards on a run to Garrett Wise. Lee will kick off from left to right with Moore and Chandler back deep for Waverly-Shell Rock. Decorah takes advantage of the special teams miscue. It's 7-0 Decorah, but there's a heck of a lot of football to play yet, Zach, 8:18.
Definitely a lot of football left when you got two teams like this playing tonight. 8 minutes is going to seem like an eternity here for the rest of this game.
Kicking off from left to right will be Zach Lee, the district's top kickoff guy. Here is the kick. It'll go down to Chandler, far side hash at the 5. He's to the 10, up the hash mark, 15-20. Chandler hurdles a defender and gets upended at the 28-yard line. So first down at 10 for Waverly-Shell Rock from that point. It's a 7-0 lead for Decorah. Go Hawks will start from their own 28, right to left from the right hash.
Our defense has done a good job all night. We can't give up here. We got to come up with another big stop. You know that if you get across the 50, they're more than likely in 4-down territory. So let's get a good stop here, D.
Up front, it's Cole Headington, Sean Schindler, Tim Winter, as well as I believe Keegan Lillefeld. Linebackers right now: Andy Lillegraven, Garrett Wise, and Adam Hovden. Mott, Johnson, Ralph, and Lee in the secondary. First down and 10 for the 28. Go the Go-Hawk. Dropping a throw is Krieger. He'll roll to his left side. He'll pump once. He'll run upfield. He'll get scaped out of bounds at the 34-yard line, and Marshall Johnson with a late hit will add 15 yards onto it. So Krieger gets 8, but Marshall Johnson with a late hit will put 15 yards on it. I don't think there was overly malicious intent there from Johnson, but at the same time, he's got to back off in a situation like that.
Yeah, that guy was, he was 3 or 4 steps out of bounds. He didn't mean it, but it's still, he's out of bounds. Just keep your hands off him. So
the personal foul will move the Go-Hawks to the Decorah 49-yard line. 8:05 to play. Football on the left hash. First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Brendan Newman all into the lineup to replace Marshall Johnson. McNally split to the left side. Double wing set. Steckelberg will be the lone setback. Football on the left or near side hash. Sprain starts in motion. Give to Steckelberg left side. Big hole across the 40, and down he goes. They bring him down at the 40-yard line. Garrett Wise on the stop near the near side numbers. It's a gain of 9 yards. Dawson Meyer in for Dallas Mott in the secondary. 2nd and 1 it'll be.
A penalty like that on their sideline, it gets them fired up a little bit. That's just mistakes that you can't have, late in the game like this.
2nd and 1 from the 40. 7.5 to play. Decorah up 7-0. Krieger under center. Double wing set. 2 tight ends. Football on the left hash. Steckelberg the lone setback. Taking the snap is Krieger. He'll give to Steckelberg. He'll plow ahead off the right side. Riley Steckelberg inside the 30, brought down in the center of the field at the 29-yard line. Steckelberg goes for 11. Lane Ralph amongst others in on the stop. First down and goal first and 10 for the Go-Hawks, and a lot of momentum on the side of black and gold right now.
That it's just a battle in the trenches right now, mano a mano, and the black and gold beat the white and red there in that situation. You just got to come back the next play and beat the man across from you.
7 minutes to play, 7-0 Decorah. First and 10 for the Go-Hawks from the Decorah 29. Double wings, 2 tight ends. Give to Steckelberg. This time he's hit near the line of scrimmage and spun down on the left near numbers at the 27-yard line. Andy Lillegraven got to the legs. Tim Winter finished him off. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Better job there up front by our defensive line, getting that good push. Tim Winters played a heck of a ball game, been in on a lot of tackles tonight, and plays both sides of the ball, and he's been a good senior leader this year.
2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line. McNally split to the right side. Double wing set. Schwame tight end left side. Steckelberg the lone setback. Taking the snap is Krieger. He's under pressure. He rolls to his left. He's being chased by Winter and dumped by Winter in front of the Go-Hawk bench at the 34. A loss of 7 yards. Credit initially the coverage for Decorah though, Zach.
Yeah, our coverage was great. Made the quarterback to make hesitate on his first decision, and second decision was to run, and Tim did a good job. He over pursued a little bit right away, got up a little too far upfield and inside, and the quarterback came around, but he did a good job of recovering and making that tackle for loss there.
So it'll be a timeout for the Go-Hawks. They will have one remaining, 5:51 to play. It is Decorah leading 7-0. Let's take a break for Hacker Nelson CPAs and Business Consultants. 3rd down and 14 for Waverly-Shell Rock. Football will be at the Decorah 33 on the left near side hash mark as the Go-Hawks go right to left. They trail at 7-0. Zach Lee, a 1-yard touchdown run with 8:18 to play as the Vikings capitalized off a bad snap on a punt by the Go-Hawks. 3rd and 14, double wing set. McNally split to the left near side. Steckelberg, the lone setback. Sprain starts in motion, dropping it through. Krieger, swing pass left side, caught by Sprain at the 25. He gets to the 20 and brought down on the left near sideline at the 18-yard line. Andy Lillegraven brought him down. It's a gain of 15 yards. It appears to be a first down. Pretty good play call with an aggressive defense there, Zach.
Yeah, our defensive linemen had done a pretty decent job all night of getting upfield, and they were pretty much upfield untouched that play. You got to be able to recognize that, but when you've been that aggressive all night, give kudos to Waverly on the play call, the little screen play there, and looks like bringing the chains out to measure here to see if it was a first down or not.
They gave him a spot just inside the 19-yard line as the chains will have to come in from the Decorah or far sideline. Tim Especk, the umpire, grabs the chain. It is going to be a first down Go-Hawks. 1st and 10 just inside the 19-yard line. The Go-Hawks are 0 of 2 in the red zone tonight. Just to keep in mind, not that they are 0 for 2 from field goals this year, but you got to be thinking 7 with 5:43 in the game left for Waverly-Shell Rock.
And they've only attempted, 2 all season. They're definitely thinking 7 here.
Football left or near side hash mark as the Go-Hawks switch personnel defense or offensively. 7-0 Decorah. Clock winds with 5:40 to play. McNally split to the left side. Split backs with Moore and with Steckelberg. Wing back right is Schmudlock. The give is to Steckelberg. Left side finds a hole inside the 15 and dragged down. Adam Hovden in on the stop amongst others. Garrett Wise and Andy Lillegraven. It's a gain of, call it 4 yards. 2nd down upcoming with 5:15 to play. Moore out of the lineup. Sprain into the lineup for Waverly-Shell Rock. Sprain will be a wingback left side. McNally tight end left. Tight end right is Schwame. Lone setback is Steckelberg. Krieger sends Sprain in motion left to right. Toss goes to Sprain right side, looking to turn upfield. Turns up the numbers inside the 10. Slips a defender there and gets wrestled down by Adam Hovden at the 6. It's a gain of 9 to a first and goal for Waverly-Shell Rock.
Nice little play there by Waverly. They've ran that a couple times tonight. Big long toss there by the quarterback to the running back, and give credit to where credit was due. That was a nice job up front by them, and to get that first down.
First and goal at the 6. Double wing set, 2 tight ends. Steckelberg, the lone setback. Football in the center of the field. Krieger sends Walker in motion right to left. Krieger takes the snap, rolling out to his right side. Looking to turn upfield. He runs to the 5. He lunges to the goal line. He is out of bounds at the 1. Denied the end zone by Marshall Johnson. A scramble for 4 for Krieger. It's second and goal. 4:17 left, 7-0 Decorah.
Brought down to the 1 yard line, brings up second goal number 1.
Second down and goal at the 1 yard line. Football on the right or far side hash mark. Sprain wing right. McNally split left. Split backs with Moore and with Steckelberg. Krieger under his center, Riley Lubin. He'll take the snap. He'll give to Steckelberg. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Go Hawks an extra point away from tying it up. That's a pretty good response by the Go Hawk offense there, Zach.
Yeah, definitely. That was a nice drive they put together there, and they marched down the field. As I mentioned earlier, I don't know how well they've done on extra points this year.
Jacob Norton is 6 for 8.
Okay, so he's missed a couple. Get in there and get a block, and not saying that's going to happen, but you got to, give it a try.
Cole Havlovic is the holder. The snapper is Jordan Downing. Lines are down. Snap, spot, kick. Up.
Good.
And good. 7-7, Waverly and Decorah, 4:13 to play in the ball game. We'll keep it here during the break. Waverly-Shell Rock and Decorah, in one that'll cure your hiccups here in Waverly tonight.
That's for sure.
Vikings have not proven they can drive the ball down the field tonight. Their one scoring drive was taking advantage of a mistake. It'll be a kickoff from right to left to restart the ball game here momentarily.
We only had one kick return all night. That was the opening kickoff. I think we're going to get a chance to return one, so make something good out of it. I know John Will has all the capabilities to break one open, and it'd be really nice to see something like that happen on this kick return.
Kicking off from right to left to restart the ball game is Hinders. Hello, Kyle Kane. Thanks for the text, buddy. John Will Jenkins and Garrett Wise standing in an I formation. And now Wise will angle to the near side and John will angle to the far side as Hinders will kick off from right to left to restart the ball game. Hinders' kick is going to be on the ground. It's bobbled there and now covered up at the 30-yard line by Decorah. Brent Schaefer bobbled it at the 30, creating an anxious moment or two, but the Vikes will start 1st and 10 from their own 31, 4:10 left, 2 timeouts left, 7-7 the score.
Offense hasn't been able to move the ball too well all night, but let's dig down deep and put a decent drive together and finish this 4 minutes and 10 seconds out.
1st and 10, 31-yard line. I formation, split to the left side is Meyer. Wing left is Drake Bauer. Pitch to Garrett Wise, left side. Gets a kick out block from Zach Lee. Turns up the sideline, 35-40. He's to the 45-50. Slipped the defender, 45-40. And brought down. They're going to mark him at the Waverly-Shell Rock 36-yard line. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle by Jackson Little. Call it the 37-yard line. A gain of 32 for Garrett Wise, who prior to that had 16 yards rushing tonight.
Yeah, it was a nice kick-out block there by Zach Lee to break Garrett open there at the line of scrimmage, and good speed there shown by Garrett for a big gain.
1st and 10, Waverly territory, 37-yard line. Meyer left, wing left, Bauer tight end right is Tweeten. Pitch to Wise, right side, looks for a block, gets one, runs to the 35 and brought down by Andrew Epley at the 31-yard line. Wise gets a gain of 6.
Same play, different direction. Didn't get as many yards, but still a good positive 6 yards on first down.
3:25 left. Decorah 7, Waverly-Shell Rock 7. Been a fun football game tonight here in Waverly. Football on the right or near side hash mark. Split to the right side, Dallas Mott. Wing right, Drake Bauer. Tight end left is Colin Tweeten. I formation with Wise and with Lee. Steffen takes the snap, gives to Wise. Right side, tries for the cutbacks. Instead, he just slips a defender. He slipped the tackle of Walker and gets finished off on the play by Stone Smudlock at the 25. He gets 6 on a first down. Good second effort from Garrett.
Yeah, good second effort there. Really, slipped that defender, did a little shuffle there and slipped that defender and was able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10, just inside the 26, inside of 3 minutes to play in a 7-7 game. Football on the right hash. Meyer right, wing right, Bauer. Tight end left is Tweeten. I formation with Lee and with Wise. Steffen takes the snap, gives to Lee, left side, plowing ahead and falls forward to the 21-yard line. Andrew Epley, another stop. It is a gain of 4 yards.
It's nice to be able to, on this drive, we've been able to move the ball well on first down, running the ball. We haven't been able to do that much all game. I think we had less than 100 yards total offense there, a little while ago, and I would think we're well over that now, and it's nice to see us being able to move the ball on the ground.
2nd and 6 from the 21. To the left side is Mott. Wing left, Bauer. Tight end right is Tweeten. I formation with Lee and Wise. Pitch to Wise, left side. A nice kick out block from Lee. He turns up the hash mark inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. A gain of 7 and a first down for Decorah. 2:03 remaining. We are tied at 7, Big Z.
Yeah, good job there up front offensively. They got the initial hole and Garrett found it and got upfield.
First down and 10, 14-yard line. Inside of 2 minutes to play. Dawson Meyer to the left side. Football on the left hash. Drake Bauer, wing left. Tight end right is Tweeten rather. I formation with Lee and with Wise. Take the give to Wise, running the left side, trying to turn upfield and gets knocked back from the 14-yard line. Good lateral pursuit by the Waverly-Shell Rock defense. A gain of a couple. The tackle was Zachary Treffelett. 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line with 1:30 to play. Football on the left or far side hash mark. Decorah does have 2 timeouts remaining. Mott to the left side. Wing left is Bauer. Tight end right, Tweeten. I formation, Wise and Lee. Steffen under his center, Ben Duggar. He will take the snap. He'll give to Lee, left side, plowing ahead inside the 10, dumped near the 7. A gain of 7. Epley in on the stop once again. 3rd and 3 for Decorah with 7 with a minute to play from the 7-yard line.
Good hard run there by Zach. Made contact with the first defender, kept his feet moving, fell forward for a nice gain.
Waverly-Shell Rock will take their final timeout with 52 seconds remaining. Obviously, the goal is to get to the end zone here, but Parker Lane. He's 1 of 1 on field goals from 25 statistically this year. Is this well within his range?
Let's see.
Right now it would be a 25-yard attempt.
Yeah, I definitely think that's within his range. I would say he's probably good out to 32 to 35. I would say is his range. I think he could probably make it longer than that, but hopefully we don't get backed up here on third down. We won't have to deal with that situation, and we pick up a first down, but I definitely think that he's good from where we're sitting right now.
Vikes took advantage of a special teams miscue. Zach Lee, a 1-yard touchdown one with 8:18 to play. Go Hawks took it right back, 72 yards, 10 plays to a Riley Steckelberg 1-yard touchdown run. 4:13 remaining was the time at that time, and it was 7-7. Decorah started at their own 31. They have driven to the Waverly-Shell Rock 8-yard line. It's a third down and call it 4. From just inside the 8, the football will be on the left or far side hash mark. Dawson Meyer split left. Drake Bauer wing right. Tight end right is Tweeten. I formation with Lee and with Wise. The give to Garrett right side. Plowing ahead. Tried to cut it back. Gets knocked back from near the 6-yard line. And it's a fourth down upcoming. 40 seconds to play in the game. And it looks like the Vikings are going to try for the field goal. They went to the right as the ball was on the left hash mark. Obviously, they were trying to perhaps even they were trying to get in the end zone there, but they were trying to center the ball as well.
Yeah, they did a good job there, and we can run this down to about 5 seconds on the clock. No.
And Decorah will take the timeout with 8 seconds remaining. Waverly did not have the ability to stop the clock, as Wise stuffed for only a gain of a yard on the previous play. So Parker Lane will have an opportunity here. This will be a 24-yard attempt, or so it appears. A slight angle from the left side. Adam Hovden will be your snapper, and Paul Strand will be your holder. Can you win a ball game via the special teams, as you were talking about earlier?
I say it every week. You win and lose ball games in your special teams, whether it's a punt return, a kickoff return, a kickoff, a punt return. It's where you win your games, and Coach Post has alluded to that for many years, and is probably one of the only coaches in the state that really, really, really believes in it, and it's nice to have a coaching staff that takes special teams with pride.
Making those special teams special, as my old partner JC used to say. Angle will be from the left side. Holder Paul Strand. Snapper Adam Hovden. 8.8 seconds to play. It'll be a 23-yard attempt. Parker Lane is 1 of 1 from 25 yards. Lines are down. High snap, glove by Strand. The kick is up, and it is good. Parker Lane with the field goal with 5 seconds remaining. Decorah is up 10-7. The biggest moment in the young football career of Parker Lane right there, Zach Current.
Yeah, definitely. That's why you work on it, every day during the week, and we spend more time on it on Thursday, in pregame, going over the snaps, and, it all starts with Adam Hovden with the snap, and snap was a little bit high but spot on for, a game-winning, not game-winning, it's not over yet, but on a potential game-winning field goal. Good hold by Paul Strand. You got to give the holder credit there, and Parker Lane on the kick put it to the uprights and was very cool, calm, and collected, and, wasn't big, didn't go running all over the field, knew that he could make it, and very well done there by the special teams.
Kicking off from left to right will be Zach Lee. Back deep, Jameer Moore and Jordan Chandler. Lee has the okay from the official, Gary Christensen. Here's the approach and the kick. This one is going to be on the ground. Takes a hop, and it's corralled by the Go Hawks with 2.9 seconds to play. It hit a guy near the 30-yard line, and covering the ball up was Stone Smudlock at the 24-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Go Hawks from that point. Just tackle in this situation. It's as simple as that, right?
Just tackle.
Decorah will put Cole Headington, Tim Winter, Sean Schindler, and Adam Hovden up front. Garrett Wise will be at the linebacker.
Get
and you
deep.
got 5 guys in the secondary with Lane Ralph, Marshall Johnson, Zach Lee, Dawson Meyer, and Dallas Mott. Dawson Meyer going to be back at the 45-yard line. 4 receivers, 3 to the right. Make that 5 receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Krieger will take the snap. He drops back to throw. He rolls to his right side. He lofts the pass downfield. The catch is made by Burish, who escapes a defender at the 45, but gets tackled by Garrett Wise at the 45-yard line, and in hard-earned fashion. A good old-fashioned Northeast Iowa Conference black and blue battle. Decorah defeats Waverly-Shell Rock 10-7. Oh, brother, what a ball game tonight, Big Z.
That's definitely a Donnybrook there. A good hard battle. Give Waverly-Shell Rock a lot of credit. They played hard all night long, and it's, as Coach Hub said in the pregame interview, one of the longest tradition games in the state of Iowa, and it showed that tonight in a hard-fought win by the Vikings 10-7, and give credit to our defense all night long for keeping us in the game, and offense capitalized on a special teams mistake on Waverly's part, and Parker Lane with the field goal. I give a lot of credit to him putting that field goal through the uprights, and that's a big W in the win column.
The Vikings get their first district win as they knock off Waverly-Shell Rock tonight 10-7. 156 yards on the ground for Decorah. Waverly-Shell Rock 106. Decorah 11 yards passing. Go Hawks 75. Go Hawks 181 yards of total offense. Decorah with 167. Vikes had it 23-46 compared to 24-14 for Waverly-Shell Rock. Decorah 4 of 11 on third downs. Waverly-Shell Rock 4 of 12. Individually, Zach Lee, 17 carries, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. Garrett Wise, 16 carries, 63 yards. He had a long of 32 to start that scoring drive, and before that he was in single digits. 1 carry, 20 yards for Marshall Johnson. Good to have my Flats Posse buddy back tonight, and your Flats Posse now too.
Yeah.
Our Flats Posse and Brendan Newman all 1 for 7 yards. Cole Steffen 1 of 5, 11 yards, 1 interception. Jameer Moore, the leading rusher for the Go Hawks, 13 carries, 47 yards. Riley Steckelberg, 12 carries, 43 yards, and a touchdown. And Ryan Sprain, 7 carries, 37 yards. Tanner Kruger, 3 for 7. Tanner Kruger passing, 7 of 15, 75 yards, an interception. Josh Burris, 3 catches for 23 yards. Ryan Sprain, 2 for 28. Cole Havlovic, 2 for 24. And that's the stats as we have them. Thanks to the great work of Mary Herman, per usual, on that end of things. 10-7 the victory tonight for Decorah. And by the way, check out the KDC Sports YouTube page. We'll definitely get some words from Coach Post if he is. We'll give him a few minutes to get the heart rate down a little bit, but nonetheless, a great win for Decorah tonight, 10-7. Just sticking together, sticking to what you're all about. And you go back to that last drive, we brought it up, Zach. Really, the offense hadn't done a lot in the second half as far as sustaining the drive late in the game, but all in all, they got it done when it counted, and you got to credit really everybody involved.
Yeah, definitely. When the kids battled hard all night, whether it was offense, defense, we might not have had everything go our way a lot of the time on offense, but we battled hard. We stuck with our game plan. We ended up being able to run the ball towards the end of the game. Had a couple, passes that were crucial that we completed, and give credit to the kids for just a hard-fought football game tonight.
And that's a good way to wrap it up. Waverly-Shell Rock losing to the Decorah Vikings at 10-7. So next week back home to Decorah for homecoming, as Decorah will take on Vinton-Shellsburg next Friday night. Hopefully that doesn't liven the homecoming crowd next week. A nice win like this, I don't know what's going to, but nonetheless, a great win for Decorah tonight, 10-7. Zach, nice job by you. Look forward to working with you from the Kenny Olson press box next Friday night.
Yeah, thanks, Darren. It was great to get a good, hard-fought W here tonight in Waverly.
And you know what? You're 500, so we'll keep you around, buddy. Anyway, Zach Curran exiting the broadcast. Many people to thank for making it possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So, as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you, that's right, you the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, Viking fans. We know you enjoyed the outcome. The final score, 10-7. Decorah defeats Waverly-Shell Rock. We'll be with you next Friday night from Viking Stadium. It'll be Vikings and Vikings, Vinton-Shellsburg and Decorah for homecoming 2015. We'll have the pregame show at 7 and the kickoff set for 7:30. Thanks to Mary Herman on the stats as usual, and thanks to Zach Current for his work as usual. The Decorah Vikings defeat Waverly-Shell Rock 10-7. Thanks a bunch to you for tuning in. We'll invite you to be back next Friday night. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. We'll talk to you again next Friday night. Have a good weekend, everybody.